Welcome to Alpha's online training program. Today's discussion is entitled, Why Choose Alpha for Your ASQ Six Sigma Black Belt Exam Preparation Needs? That's a great question to ask. Well, let me tell you, I've been teaching students about Six Sigma Black Belt principles for nearly 2 decades. I have passed nearly every ASQ certification that they have. I have prepared hundreds, if not thousands, of students for ASQ certification exams. And nothing makes up for experience. I am also a Shingo Award-winning author. Now, part of the ASQ competitive advantage is part of your exam preparation class is to teach you how to take an exam. What I've found is many students didn't know how to take an exam. In fact, I struggled myself. So what I did is I brought in experts and we created test-taking principles. And once I learned these principles, it changed the way I look at a test forever. And this is what happened. Before I learned these principles, to take an ASQ exam, if it's a 5.5-hour exam, it would take me 5.5 hours, and I had to guess on the last few to get through in time. After I learned about these principles, I could take a 5.5-hour exam in an hour to an hour and a half, and my probability of passing went up. Now this is only an Alpha advantage. I have these copyrighted, I own them, and you can only get it here. It will greatly help you pass the certification exam. That's one reason our pass rates are so much higher than everyone else's. This is definitely a competitive advantage that is going to help you. It's a life-changing experience as far as how you take an academic exam. Then another advantage, we allow you to schedule live video conferencing sessions at no additional charge. So if you're having problems, need to talk to someone in real time, there it is. You can just call us up, schedule it, and we'll meet with you to help you through any difficulties you may be experiencing. We're not going to leave you alone. Okay, another advantage is we're offering this class over an online learning management system. And it's very easy to use. There's 3 options. Listen to a presentation. This is where you go to listen to a lecture. All our lectures are in HD video, just like the one you're listening to now. This is where you go to take an exam. When you go to take an exam, there's practice exams and there are real exams. You can practice the exam as many times as you want to get the grade you want, then you take the real exam. We found that by doing this, taking an exam becomes an educational experience, which is one of the reasons we have a higher pass rate than any of our competitors. Then you can go here and you can review all your exams from the past. So very simple to use, pleasant to use. I know you'll like it. Another reason to use Alpha is Alpha has the best guarantee in the industry. We guarantee that you will pass on the first attempt. Let me say that again. We guarantee that you will pass on the first attempt. And if you don't, we will pay half of the cost of one retake. So we have skin in the game here to make sure you get through it the first time. And we've spent 20 years polishing and improving this system to where we're very confident that you're going to pass it the first try. To qualify for the guarantee, you must, of course, finish the class requirements. Finish all online exams with a grade of 75% or above. And you'll say, well, you'll just give me a hard exam so I can't get 75. It will wipe out the guarantee. No, all our exams, you can take practice exams till you get that level of understanding, then take the real one. The practice and real exam are the same exams. So you can do this. You just need to get your level of understanding up. No trickery going on here. Read the complete primer and finish all exam questions at the end of each chapter. We don't leave you alone on this one either. We have an online lecture where we go over half the questions. And if it's a heavy math section or stats questions, we do every one of them. We show you how to work all of them. On most of them, it'll be half we'll do, half we'll let you do. That's so you can see the logic I use to derive at the correct answer using the test-taking skills I taught you earlier. Then I leave the second half for you to practice on. It's a great way. When we started doing that, our pass rates went up significantly. So it's another competitive advantage. Then you must finish all practice exams and final exams with a score of over 80%. Yes, these also have the practice exam option. So you can practice to get up to that level of understanding, then take the real test, and you'll qualify for the guarantee. The reason we guarantee it, we know if you do all this, the probability of you failing the exam is extremely remote. All right, how much time does this take and how do you do it? Well, first you register for the class, then you go into your online account, listen to online lectures, and take associated exams. For the Six Sigma Black Belt, it's a large body of knowledge. You're going to have 65 and a half hours of lecture time. And I give you approximately 35 hours to take all the tests there. Of course, these are just approximations, but it's what most students experience. Yeah, if you're a little slower, you'll need to add time. If you're a little faster, you can subtract time. Read primer. The next step is to read the primer. I should say review the primer, because we've already covered the vast majority of the body of knowledge. Review the primer and work questions in the back of each chapter. Remember, that's where we help you on those. I'll give you 54 hours to review the primer. Once you get through all the primer, you take the practice exams until you get 80%. And once you're comfortable with 80%, you don't have to take any more exams, and that will qualify you for the guarantee. Why do I say that? Because we have about 10 practice exams, and you may not need to take all of those. But you need to show me that you can consistently get 80% on these. And so, yeah, I give you 8.5 hours to do that. Then you take the ASQ Certified Six Sigma Black Belt exam, and that takes scheduled for 4.5 hours. It won't take you 4.5 hours if you use our principles. But there you have. If I add all these times together, you're looking at approximately 168 hours of commitment, plus any project time. Usually you do the project during work, so it's not that big of a deal. Goal to finish in 4 months. So if you say, I want to do this in 4 months, which is common for a Six Sigma Black Belt, and you're looking at putting in 10.5 hours per week at the 4-month target date. You may want to take longer so you don't have that many hours per week, or you may want to do more. It's up to you. You have access to your online account for 1 full year, so you're good to go there. This is how it works, and if you assume a project takes 120 hours, then you combine all that, and the total with the project would be 287.5 hours. So there it gives you an idea of the kind of commitment you need, and hopefully that was helpful. If you have any questions, please contact me. There's my email address. There's my phone number. I'd be happy to talk to you over any concerns that you may have. Thank you for joining me in this discussion and learning about the Alpha Advantage. I know we can help you. I know we can help you pass your certification exam. I know we can help you launch your career as a Six Sigma Black Belt. Again, if you have any questions, please contact me. I look forward to working with you. Thank you, and have a great day. Goodbye.